So one of the things I come across on my For You page a lot, and I kind of wanted to address because I realized that not a lot of people know this, but is moms asking, how can you hold a full-time job when you care for a kid with a disability or on the autism spectrum? In my case, my daughter is on the autism spectrum. She is 11 years old, and then we are in Florida. And I see this question very often because if you have a kid with a disability or a kid on the autism spectrum, you know that it's very time consuming. It's almost like a full-time job. I mean, depending on the need, some kids need 30 to 40 hours of therapy a week. They go to multiple appointments. It's a spectrum. Everybody's situation is very different. In my case, we do about 35 hours of therapy every week, ranging from ABA, speech, and occupational. I currently work a full-time job, and I work from home, and my job already offers amazing options for, moving my schedule around and taking time off. But the older my daughter has gotten, the more need in services, and it just started to getting into a point that it was conflicting with my work schedule. I want to say that I'm very blessed to have this job. I know not everybody has the same opportunity. However, there are options. It may vary by state. Again, I'm in Florida, and for me, what worked was getting on FMLA. And for those of you that might not know what it is, FMLA is the Family and Medical Leave Act. It allows eligible employees to take up to 12 weeks of unpaid job protected leave. So with FMLA being approved and me having this opportunity now, I'm able to kind of come and go as I need to make sure that I get my daughter to her therapy, to her appointments, and it protects my job. So I was approved up to 5 hours a day, 5 times a week, or up to 8 hours a day for 3 days a week. Meaning if I need to, for example, go pick her up from her ABA therapy, today, 3 o'clock, I can just leave in the middle of my shift, go pick her up, come back, and kind of continue with my work day. And that goes for any appointment, anything that we need to do, any incapacity. So if she's having a rough day and I can't continue to do my work because she's having meltdowns, or she has, evaluations, things that come up last minute, I'm able to just go get them done. This actually was my supervisor. I mean, I knew about FMLA because I've taken FMLA before, when my son had a medical surgery that he needed to get done. Then when I was pregnant, I was put on, bed rest. I took FMLA. So I didn't really know that I could just request FMLA for my daughter so that I could come and go for her appointments, for her evaluations, for everything. So yeah, I thought I would share this information because I see a lot of people always asking, how can you do it? And how can you have a full-time job? And disclaimer, I understand everybody's situation is different. This might not apply for everybody. Having this flexibility might not help you in your situation. But I know that there's probably a good amount of you guys that would benefit from something like this. Keep in mind that there's certain requirements. You have to be at your job for a certain amount of time before you're eligible for FMLA. So if you're somebody that doesn't have a job currently and is looking for a job, and this is something that want to take advantage of, you might have to wait a little longer before you're actually able to qualify for this. Requirements may vary by state. They may vary per employer. I can't really speak on that. I would just suggest you get with HR if you already have a job. But for me, it was pretty easy. My supervisor brought it to my attention. She's like, you could always try. I hit up HR. They gave me a packet, and then I took it to my daughter's therapist. They filled it out. I turned it in, and it was approved very quickly. So yeah, I just wanted to share this information, hoping it can help some of you guys that are always wondering how some moms do it, or is always wondering if there's anything that you could do. so you could be a mom and also kind of provide for your family at the best you can. I'm not an expert on the topic. I don't work HR. I don't know the most about it, but if you guys have some questions, I might be able to address them in the comments to the best of my knowledge. But yeah, if you stayed and watched the whole video, thank you so much. But yeah, I hope this can help you guys.